All right, we'll go finally, but we're not quite there. Can you guys hear me? I just could not get everything started. So if you can hear me, please get a 1 going on in there. Just let me know that you can actually hear me. We were just totally not working. And so, yeah. Can you hear me? I need something out there to say you can hear me. Okay. Mike can hear me. Well, we knew that. Okay, y'all can hear me, so that's well, yeah. When we're still not where we wanted. Okay. Richie, you still out there? Richie, I'm going to send you the link and see if you can get in. Just to see if you can what's it called? Just chat just to see if you can get there. See if you can get the sound in. I don't know if you can, then maybe we can get Mike back in. All right, sending that in. All right, let's get this party started. I do need to make sure I got this going on here. Gotta get my Rumble on. It's been a minute. I know since we were trying to go on today, and we got no luck right now. It's unfreaking believable. So let me get my chat back on here. Loud and clear. He's alive. He can hear me. Yeah. Oh, Showtime loves Tucker, man. Showtime loves Tucker. That's his boy, man. He wanted him bad. That was his guy. He got his guy. And we're very grateful that we got that guy. That's for sure. Let's see. Got to choose a thumbnail here for this one. And do my other thing here. Category. Sports. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, we got a lot of different dudes coming up. I mean, this is what we want. Let me pull this in. I'm going to add this in here. We'll go with the window, the non-roster invitees from the top. So I did it from this so that I can click right in. So instead of trying to do a little search and all that, we just get right there. Let's see. So Chris Campos, glad he got it. One guy that I didn't see get in here and was pretty disappointed was Peter Hubick. I thought he would get in. Put any guys you missing? I know Sirota. I know Quintero. I'm talking about older guys that are there. Patrick Copen, well deserved. What a comeback. Carlos Duran, the old friend, is back. He's one of my favorites. I'm sorry. He's just one of my guys. One of the guys. Let's see. Jackson Ferris, of course. You got to be fired up about that. He was there last year, though. He had his invite last year. Let's see. Hopefully he gets some little extra time this time. Oh, thanks, Showtime. Hey, it's Canva that does it. And I steal a lot of stuff legally, of course. Luke Fox. All right. Luke the Fox. So I heard first about really, Luke from his scout. If you remember, this, oh gosh, give me a second. My brain he's the guy that had the stroke. And, oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Jonah. That's it. Jonah Rosenthal. I was going to call him Josh. He's not Josh. He's Jonah. His name is Jonah. So he was one of those guys that was brought in. And so let's look at the stats, though. Let's see what we got. Devilon did not get invited. Cartaya is not with us. He's been gone a couple times. He's been with a couple teams. So let's look at what he did between rookie ball and low A. Yeah, nice little thing, 12 starts, 30 innings, 22 hits. Walks high, of course, because he's a Dodger pitcher. 38 strikeouts, though. Average against, all good. But then, this next year, look at he starts at Great Lakes and earns his call up to Tulsa. So we got some pitching coming. Just got to get those walks down. That's the one, right? We just got it. That's what we got to see. Nick Frasso, good to have him back. Hopefully, he's getting his shoulder back in shape. That's hoping so. Carson Hobbs, all right. We've talked about him a little bit before. He's definitely one of those fast risers. So he's the guy that if you're going to make a bet on who's going to make his debut first, it might be this guy for just the profile, right? I mean, he's got the well, look what he's doing. Look what he's doing in Tulsa. Batting average against 148. Boom. Done. 22 innings, 12 hits. 8 walks. Getting better. Better than most go. Yeah, no Zach Root. No, because those guys fresh out of college guys usually don't get that first year. But yeah, Carson Hobbs, watch out. That's a guy that is probably going to get the call. Yeah. Cole Irvin just signed. He's got he was in Korea. He's been around. He's a guy that's been in the major leagues. I mean, nothing we're gonna say that But you know what? He's left-handed, and you just never know. Let's see. Do they have any of his? No, none of that stuff. He's a lefty. Been around. Like I said, he's been around. And those are guys that he probably will somehow make an appearance. Just a brief one, but he'll probably make one. He's, Philadelphia, Oakland, Baltimore, then Minnesota, and then Korea. I got to make sure to kill those things. Antoine Kelly, he was another guy signed pretty recently from the Rockies. Lefty, that's good. Lefties, man, they just do it. Let's see. Did he pitch in the minors or majors? He's never been in the majors. So all minors. Probably one of those guys that I'm guessing he was a free agent. Yeah, he elected free agency. And man, hey, rough time, man. Albuquerque, that just sucks. Just really sucks. So yeah, he's a guy that well, we'll see what happens. He's a reliever. Don't have a profile of him. Okay, let me see if you can. Let me see if I can get Richie in here. Wait, what? Let's see. Can I hear you? I cannot hear you. That's been the problem. No, on, off. Nope, can't hear you. Hold on. Can you hear me?
What did you say? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you. You got anything?
I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm just not getting the input coming in. Okay, I got to figure that out. I don't know what's going on. Dang it. All right, man. Thanks for trying. It's so frustrating today. And talk to you later. Jeez. Dang it. I don't know what happened to my system. Very frustrating. Old friend Garrett McDaniels, was with the Angels for a bit, came back to us. He had it rough when he came back. But we know, that's it. Well, that's majors. Let's go to minors. He's been around a bit, obviously. and came back to Oklahoma City. Pretty darn good for us, though. Pretty darn good for us. So, yeah. He's a lefty with actual major league experience. So we'll see what we get out of that, huh? Wyatt Mills is another, I'm sure there's someone out there on the internet that acts like they know who he is. But hey, he's been in the major leagues. Not a lot, but he's been in the major leagues. So, wow, it's been a while. Man, no wonder we haven't heard much from him. Let's see what he's done in the minors. Okay. Worth a shot. If you look at it, 52 innings, 37 hits. I don't like those 8 home runs, but I don't like those walks. Strikeouts aren't bad. He might have a little something. Oh, man. He just turned 31. Oh, I know this because I have a son that old. Let's see. Oh, here we go. My man, Jose Rodriguez. A little off and on. That was he was better in AAA than he was in AA. It's the walks, though, folks. It's the walks. Look at the hits. 33 hits, right? 7 home runs. That's not too good either. But those 27 walks are just going to kill you. Batting average against is good. Hold on. Excuse me. I couldn't get to the mute button quick enough. I'm so frustrated not being able to get these other guys in here. Yeah, Jose's gonna. Don't be surprised if he debuts this year. That's for sure. Oh, Jeremy Rosario. I've seen this guy be really bad and watch him get much better. It looks like, kind of a middle reliever. The way they're using him, he went from pure starter. Look at this: 108 innings, 76 hits, 120 strikeouts, but 73 walks. Year before is where he really was starting to make some. He started to make some leaps and bounds, and there's so much in there. Dude throws hard. He does. So we'll see. It's clearly that walk number. Nothing else. Why I don't have the chat up? What an idiot. No Ortega's in the house. Yeah. Red Sox. How about those Red Sox, man? What are they doing? And the newest, Ryder Ryan. Not River Ryan, but Ryder Ryan. That is River's brother. Oh boy, you can see it right there. You can see quite a bit of that. So he's actually made his debut. He's 30 years old. But yeah, he's played in the major leagues. I think he was with Seattle. Was it Seattle last or the Pirates? Oh yeah, it was Pirates. So we'll see. Look at that. 72 innings, 58 hits. What are the walks? Walks are, like a lot of these guys, they're just too high. 61 strikeouts. So, but yeah, he has played in the big leagues. It's not this, wow. But you know what? Hey, he's been there 2 years. And, got to win. He's got to win. He's got one win, man. We'll take it. Oh, here we go. This is, thank you, Showtime. People thinking he's going to be like, oh, well, he's going to Rortvet, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Don't sell rushing. So he's going to, so can we clear this up for a second? Benny Rowe, or Benny Biceps, whatever you want to call him, did really good for us last year. And last year, it was clear at the moment that he was a better option than rushing. It's a new year. This is not September, October. It's not September, October. Dalton Rushing is going to get a lot of run here. But of course, Will Smith's going to be in the WBC. Of course, we want Rortvedt back, and I want him to be in the system. I hope we can keep him because they'll try to pass him through waivers to send him down. So hopefully they can hold on to him. No one needs to hate on Rortvedt. It's just you're talking about Dalton Rushing, who is he was their top prospects. Yeah, Benny R was the right man at the right time. Now the time is for Dalton Rushing to get a chance to prove himself. And if he doesn't, that's a different story. It's still going to be, hey, Dalton, you got to earn your October time. And if he doesn't, it'll be Benny Rowe or it'll be someone else. I mean, I said that before the trade deadline. Again, I never really understood. I said the Dodgers might consider another backup catcher, a veteran type guy. But I was expecting, them to target someone, if they were going to do it, to have a stronger bat. Little did we know that Benny Rowe was the guy. Again, he was the right man at the right time. He helped the Dodgers immensely. But you don't just give up on Dalton Rushing. Heck no. When is Benny bobblehead night? Yeah, there you go. All right, Saranowski, who was part of the Benny Rowe trade. That was one of the greatest trades of that time, of the postseason, or the trade deadline. Sorry, they got Saranowski. Okay, this dude. Okay, how old is he? Why am I getting his age? Yeah, let's call him 24, 23, 24. In high A with the Reds, he just wasn't very good in terms of his ERA. The hits, though, were lower, and the Ks were high. And the Dodgers go, aha, we like that. And even the walks for a Dodger guy, pretty low compared to a lot of these other guys. If Rushing can't learn to hit big league pitching, he'll be a bigger bust than James Owen. I don't know. Whatever. Prospects hit when they do. That's just the way it is. Not worried about it. If not, here's a good thing. The Dodgers are using prospects to try to grow their depth and replace guys if they can. And if they can't, they'll go buy somebody. I mean, it's just the way it is. But I hope Dalton Rushing gets up there. Then he comes Saranowski comes in with the Dodgers, 6 games, 34 innings, 23 hits, 14 walks, 44 Ks, 185 batting average against. Phenomenal. And then had one little stinker in Double-A. But he'll start the season in Double-A. That's for sure. And we'll probably see a little bit of him on the mound. Jordan Weems. They just signed him recently. Yeah, it's an ugly uniform. And he's been around a bit. He's actually 144 games in his career. So he's actually played significant baseball. A lot with Washington. He had a nice year there in 2023. Look at that. 51 games, 54 innings, 38 hits, 60 strikeouts. I wonder what it was that year. And the Dodgers are going to try to find that. That's what they do. Hey, he just see if we get that back. That would be really cool. He's pure reliever. Pure reliever. Jordan Weems. There's a lot you might see one of these guys come up for 1 or 2 games, and that's it. Lucas Wepf, Canadian, eh? Oh, yes. Oh, Aronofsky's 21. Okay. Getting a little older now, but big guy, got some interesting mechanics. And look what he did. I mean, he's strong, man. He was good when we saw him at Rancho. 23 innings, 23 games, 29 innings, only 19 hits, 16 walks. That's what he's got to fix. 36 strikeouts. Again, he hides the ball really well. He's a guy. Keep your eye on him. Keep your eye on him. Okay, to the catchers, and they got a lot of catchers coming in. Got to have that. Yeah, I mean, this is where it's at. I go back to Mike Trout, all that type of stuff. I mean, yeah. All right. Eliezer Alfonso, a guy, Luck Powell. So you got to have catchers in the system, and he still hasn't gotten past AAA yet, or into AAA yet. And he struggled this last year. He struggled the last couple of years. He's got power. Glad he's up. A really good guy, and hopefully he can find something. And he's getting up there too. Man, yeah, he's going to be 27. Man, Nelson Curi. No, wait, he is 27. No, Nelson Quiros. Okay, I like him. Switch hitter. I think he's still a switch hitter. Wait, they said left, right. I thought he was a switchy. Oh well, I could be wrong. He's had so much rough luck. But look at some of these numbers he has posted. I mean, the dude. I don't know, man. I'm a fan. I gotta admit it. You know, he's just a really solid player, but he gets hurt a lot. No, not a lot of power, but can hit for average and everything like that. Let's see. Chucky Robinson, we know about him. He had a walk. He scored a run for us, didn't he? Didn't he score a run for us? Yeah, he had one at bat with one run. I think he had a walk in that one, yeah. No, it wasn't a walk. I don't remember I got on base, but he did score a run. Maybe he's on a force play or something like that. But yep, Chucky. Glad to have him back. Clearly, these guys keep coming back to the Dodgers. There's a reason, There are reasons that they want to come back. Okay. Never heard of this one. Zebi Zavala. Oh, man. 1993. Sebastian. All right. Oh, Fort Hood. Okay, he's from Texas. And he's been in the major leagues for quite a bit. So, basically a full season. And good. That's good. Last played 2024. Trying to see some transactions in here. He's going to get a shot. He's going to be a solid guy to have. I don't know how strong. Hey, San Diego State, right on, man. Local boy. All right, here he is. Ryan Tyler Fitzpatrick. Guy they got from the Twins. Looks like a old number 33 there. Made his debut this last year from Creighton. Yeah, good for him, though. Let's see what he did in the minors. I mean, there's way too much made about him. Oh, my gosh, we signed him, and now he's... Oh, my gosh, we DFA'd him. It is what it is. Had a decent year, though. this year in AAA. Provides versatility. You need that. And it's versatility that are lower. The whiteness protection program. I'm leaving that one alone, but that's pretty freaking funny. Matt Gorski. I've heard of that guy. I know that dude. Okay, yeah, I played with the Pirates this year. Righty all the way. 6'2", 220, first baseman. Let's see what he's done in the minors. Where is it? There it is. And let's see. Wonder if he was ever a top prospect. When was he drafted? Round 2. Indiana. Oh, he's an Indiana boy all the way. Okay, cool. Good for him. Noah Miller. Probably the best defensive shortstop in the system. Let's see. So he just got hit. Straight out. He just got a hit. He's got the glove to play Major League Baseball. How old is he? He is 23. He's 23, so now's the time. He was not protected in the Rule 5. So that's just keep an eye on him. The glove alone will get him to the major leagues eventually. He will start at OKC and things go south somewhere else, You ever seen Noah's Ark? Hey. Nick Senzel. Okay, I'm glad he's back. Former really hot prospect. And he's been in the major leagues quite a bit. Never really got on track. You can see 2022 he hit 5. I mean, his career high was 13. And kind of made his way around. Got with the Dodgers. I guess they re-signed him again. That's see again. They want to come back. I like to see that. And so he was a free. He could have easily left, but looks like he didn't. So that's good. What did he do with us? So in OKC, not his BABIP was what was that 283? So that's good. I mean, balls in play. Average, okay. 252, 340, and 408. Man. Hopefully, maybe there's something in there. He could play the outfield. He could play third. Man, that guy had so much on him. I wish that's where you just wish that he would have guy like that would have been able to sign one of those big contracts at the beginning. That's you kind of hope for those guys. All right, here we go. Josue de Paula, the cover boy, cover guy, the man, the myth. So don't even look at what he did in Tulsa. He was already injured. It's just it was a waste of time. Starting to hit the ball a little harder. Is this the year that the power comes? I mean, the dude's still 20 years old. He'll turn 21 in May. So there you go. Let's see. We'll see. Because he filled out a bit, See it right in the locker room. I hope I get into there. Oh, yeah, Zach Earnhardt. Righty. Of course, he was in the Boston trade for Dustin May along with Tibbs. Thank you again. I mean, what he did for the Dodgers, not too bad. 22, he's got to get slug was 466, so 857 with the Dodgers. He struggled at Portland. So did Tibbs, though. No. The NBA trade deadline was a disappointment because LeBron James is still in the Lakers. I wish they could have worked something out. Okay, Kendall George. People are like, why did Kendall make it over some other guys? Well, I can tell you why. Because he's been with the team longer. He was at a higher level for longer. That's why he was up there. And you know what though? Again, I got to give Kendall George just a lot of props for his improvement. Right? I mean, between what he did at Rancho, he was much better at A plus at a high A. He was better. Get rid of LeBron. I'm glad he'll be gone at the end of this year, right? But the stolen bases were, of course, out of control. Caught stealings is still a little high, so that's a 76%. That's not good, but it's better. He's getting better. I think I think the thing about him, he's going to be coachable, or he is coachable. So that's what I want to see. So that's why Kendall George is up there, and Sirota and Quintero aren't. Next year they'll be there though, and they will get those. What are they called? He get those jerseys without a name on it, get to play late, and Rick Monday and Tim Neverett will go, "What the heck? Who is this guy?" And they should just have me and Mike in the booth. We'll take care of him. Zyhir Hope ended. He had a nice ending. And strikeouts need to come down. I expected more power. So we shall see. But at least he was healthier. So that's good. He's all muscle. All muscle. Chris Newell, glad to see he got an invite. He's going to be 25 this year, so time for him to make one of those moves, one of those big moves of just being good. In 2024 he had 25 home runs. In 2025 he had 20. It's just those batting averages. Well, the batting average did come up. That's good. Strikeouts, though, look at those. Those are bad. So hopefully he can just find it better. He's a really good athlete. Look at this. 24 stolen bases, no caught stealings. So, Rossman, we have had audio trouble. I have not been able to dial in anybody on my chat to come in. Let's see. That's Newell, Hope. Who's our last guy? Tibbs. James Tibbs El Trois. The trace man. See, he had the same path almost as Everhart dude. But he started, in Eugene. That was with Boston, right? No. Giants? Because he was traded. When did that trade happen? Yeah, so Greenville Drive, whatever that was. That was a Giants team, I guess. And then he went to Portland? Yeah. Yeah, Tibbs the third, man. So former Giant prospect, really high draft pick in 2024. Really high draft pick. So whatever they're doing, thank you for Boston and the Giants and everyone else. Just terrible. We're talking food. We talking food over there. So there we go, the non-roster invitees. And we still wait for the Keeks to resign. And we wait for hopefully Evan Phillips to come back. I don't think the Dodgers, even though I put out that video about Zach Gallen, I doubt that's going to happen. But I put it in there anyway, just because. But we got, let's see. So Kershaw to be the Dodgers now. So that defeats the whole purpose of him staying home. This other thing, he's just doing it for what? For on the weekend. It's a weekend job. So he'll be gone like for what? Sunday night? Sure, you're still going to church, Kirsch. Noah, what's up, man? Who's the Dodger front office or Dodger fans? Boy. That's good. Yeah, Gallen's still available. There's some rumor the Padres are going to sign him. That would not surprise me. I actually don't want that to happen. I want the Padres to be under 500. I'm just saying. Zach Littell, yeah, I don't know if he's worth it. But I don't know what he's worth, though. That's a good question. I mean, he was solid. I mean, he was actually part of that trade in which the Dodgers got their he's part of the Hunter Fiducia for Rortvet, Ricky Gervais's brother, taller brother, and Saranowski. He was part of that trade. It was kind of a 3-team trade in there with the Reds and the Jays, not the Jays, the Rays, the Reds, and the Doyers. Yeah, Kershaw got the kids, man. Yeah, Walker's still available. Yeah, Verlander, Shiza. Yeah. So yeah, we're what were they thinking trading Tibbs? I don't know, but he was obviously valued. Yeah, I love butane, but I mean, but nostalgia. I mean, really, I don't know. I didn't, dude. Where? I don't know where your hope comment is, man. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, yeah. Okay, if he cuts the K rate down to 20 to 25%, is going to be a top 10 prospect. Yeah. Yeah, he does. He's so young, man. I mean, geez. Him and Paula got plenty of it. Hey, Empire TV. Oh yeah. Empire Jeff is in the house. What's happening, man? Good to see you. Good to see you, dude. Yeah, man. So what else? So, okay. Wednesday. Pitchers and catchers. And the next week is when they all report. That's the day they can do the 60-man thing. They can start putting guys in the 60-man roster. That's when you'll see Kike get signed. That's when you'll see, hopefully, Evan Phillips get signed. Because they'll just keep rolling him through and go, sign Kike, 60-day. Sign Phillips, 60-day. Now, they may have to put someone on the 60-day that's already on the roster. I don't know if they have anyone. Hopefully not Tommy Tanks, but, shoot, I'd put Yamamoto on it. That's me, though. Ho! Richie with the chat. The super chat. 21 bobbleheads this year so far. Happier than Tatis at a ringworm convention. Giants and D-backs fight out for second place. Padres have no depth at AAA or AA or single A. Yeah, man. So I think there's going to be a lot more too, because here's why. I heard that most of the bobbleheads that they have right now are like Friday nights and Sunday nights. What about, when they want to fill in those Tuesday night games? So I think they're going to have even more. Jeff, Richie, you're gonna have to get more tickets, I think. Brock Stewart. Brock Schwartz. You mean Brock Stewart? Yeah, I saw that. Well, he wasn't I mean, let's be honest. The guy wasn't very invested in the team. He wasn't invested. I mean, who knows where he was living? That's all right. Hopefully, did they say? Hey, no, I didn't see it though. When's he going to be ready to go? As he might be a 60-day injured list guy. Old Brock. Oh man, it's just gonna be crazy. The ring nights, trophy night. They're gonna have there's still plenty. They're gonna be having a thing every night. You know what though? It's been talked about. If you show up to the game, you better be able to get one. This 40,000 stuff is for the birds. That is just for the absolute birds. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be making a lot of changes, I know. That's cool though. I'm happy for you, man. You're gonna rent out a room. We're gonna have to do a whole new tour. That's what we're gonna have to do. Let's see. Oh, come on. This thing's going fast on me. So when will Diaz get into spring training with WC going? I don't know. It's a great question. I have two sons. The last time I went with the younger one, who's more into it by far, that was in June. He flew right in. We went right to a Mets game, straight from the airport, and then we took both them and the girlfriends. It was around. What day was that? I think it was on one of my son's birthdays. So yeah, good times. We'll see. I know that. The Reggie Smith night I'm going to be at that one. But I don't know. I got one in Florida, one in Austin. So one in Texas, one in Florida. So it's tough. Not even full season. It's just so stupid. That's insane. I mean, I've said it 100 times. You make enough for everybody. If people don't show up, you can sell them. Easy peasy. Just go put them up. They could sell them or they could just donate them to kids. Anything left over, they could easily do that. So dumb. So Dan, I'm surprised he's 210. I'm surprised it's not less. He is. I know this because of my job. Okay, all I'm gonna say is he's wiry. He's not this big, thick muscle dude. Look at his arms. He's not, quote, ripped. So, he's long and lean. And it's just strength. It's leverage, all those types of things. He gets everything he can out of it. He's just an amazing athlete. I thought he looked like a tank, but up close, and I've literally been up close to him. He's not. He's not as thick as you would think he is. I thought Dan, I know exactly what you're saying. And then, you see him up close, like, oh. Uh-oh. Hold on. Man, I'm still getting work emails. Yeah, he's not heavy at all. He's wiry, strong. Yeah, please. Yep, Mike will be able to post starting on Wednesday. Spring training starts. Yep. Not sour footage for the KT Wiz. What's the KT Wiz? I don't know what that is. Let's see. No, wait. So that's interesting. Wait, where'd that go? Where'd that go? Where's the Fangraphs thing? Hold on. Fangraphs has Klein over Robo and Enrique isn't hurt. I don't see him being those guys. It depends on, of course, it depends on options. He got better at the end of the year, but how nails was Robleski. I want to talk Robo. I just think that guy deserves a spot on the team. Same time, they might just go, well, we want to keep him as a starter, and guess where that sends him? Down below. Edgardo just got to get better with guys on base. That's all. And Hurt, I love that guy. I'm a big believer. So we actually have at the moment ATM, as the kids would say. That would be it's a good problem to have right now. Oh, KBO, that's right. They want Dodger Bus to approve some pull requests. I do. So, dude, Ross, I am in charge. I'm the king of pull requests at work. I have approval and final say on most of the pull requests to master. We call it master instead of main. We might, I don't know. I'd like to fix that, but I don't know. Not a big deal. 2 all Dodger podcast meetups this year. 1 private meetup at the DeVore Man Cave. We'll keep us posted. All right. I wonder if that was supposed to be for my phone. A dryer is going to be in the bullpen, guaranteed. No. Robo's in a different spot because if he wants to be a starter, it's a different thing. That's different. No, that whole there was some of the places were not having even Dodgers Digest, and the same day their article came out. Poor Bonda got DFA'd. I was really bummed about that. I had a great time talking with Bonda at Dodger Fest. He's a great guy, and all the best to him. I'd like him to stay at the Dodgers, but most importantly, I want him to get paid. So he has a contract, and if anyone claims him, he'll get that full contract. I really want him to get that contract. So that's my hope for him, that he's able to do that. But no, I love the Dodgers Digest stuff. I just think Dryer's going to be in that bullpen no matter what. That clearly, and then Robo should be if they're going to make him just a reliever. But if he's going to be a starter, we'll see. Maybe it just depends on how they're going to slow roll these things. The way I see it. You've heard me say it. I want to slow roll Snell, Glasnow, and of course Yamamoto. I have a feeling that Ohtani's going to be the most healthy, most reliable for a bit. Over under for 95 wins. I would always say over, but gosh, look what happened last year, and they still won the whole thing. I'm still digging it, but I'm finally starting to look forward to the season. It's been a bit. Yeah, Robo's. It clearly showed how much faith Dave Roberts had in him. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree, Richie. Yeah, he shouldn't. I hope I want him to get picked up and get paid. Yeah, just a great guy, and all the best to him. I'm just kind of a bummer. I was like, you start making a little bit of a relationship, and all of a sudden he's gone. But that's regretfully that's part of it. I just want to get paid. Bonda deserves it. It's amazing. The guy comes out of nowhere for us. And he was much better in 2024 postseason. Actually, in 2025 postseason, he was good until the World Series. He really struggled with that. Gave up quite a few runs. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean about that, Honey Oats. They'll do. I think they were just poo last year in so many different ways. Yeah. 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 Like I said, some of it's going to be up to Robo if he wants to be a starter or not. If he wants to be a starter, he might beat OKC. Yep. Yeah, they got to pick up. You got to pick up Bonda. At least. Except for Ohtani, hopefully. We don't want him on the IL because he's got a hit still. But I agree. And that's the way you do it. They didn't do it. I was surprised Yamamoto didn't get it, didn't go on, but he survived. You know, when they took him out of that one, when he was a Friday pitcher and they took him out of that, he had some struggles, but other than that, he was really good. Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah. David. Yes. Yes. You almost forget about that. that was it right there, man. That was the home field advantage and everything. That's why it was such a crazy postseason. The Dodgers never had home field advantage other than that first little series against the Reds. They're gonna But yeah, you got to use that injured list. If they got a hangnail, yeah. I agree. It's all going to work out. I know that some of these guys are going to suck for them. And and there's going to be someone like Luis Garcia that's just going to make the team because he's been around. So like he did last year. Yeah, they'll blow games. It just can't be as bad as it was last year. That was just awful. Trinan. Trinan's got to be healthy. So we'll see. All right. I'm going to get out of here, folks. I am going to go to bed. My wife has been sick. I don't want to get sick. Yeah. Dodge it. If the pen was just decent. Yeah, there was just way too many. I mean, Tanner Scott had at least 10 blown saves. And that's just going to be, yeah. Luis Garcia, yeah, keeps showing. He's like 38. I think he was 38 with us last year. So he's got to be 39. But yeah, big spring for those guys. Scott, I think will be fine. It was good to see Tanner Scott show up at FanFest. I'm really happy that he did that. Good for him. Really? According to San Diego sports media, Machado has not spoken to anyone since the World Wild Card loss to the Cubs. He didn't even appear at their FanFest. Exactly. Yeah, Machado. Yeah, he's poo. He's a poo leader. It's terrible. Let's see. Ooh. You would, yeah. He's got his money. Why don't we take a quick look at everyone's favorite former Dodger, Manny Machado. Where's my other? Oh, there it is. All right. And what's his Manny Machado contract? I don't know about Manny. It's really weird. That's the AI overview. Let me pull it up for a sec. I just want to pull it up so you guys can see what a wonderful player he is. There we go. Machado. Whew. Dude gets paid. So luxury tax. I mean, it's 31 million to 2033. So 20. He's actually going to be still only 33. Can you believe that guy? Can you believe that? Man. It's just unbelievable. He's so young, comparatively speaking, but his body's breaking down, and that's a problem, folks. I mean, guess what though? Not our problem. Yep. So we got Mike gonna be live. Thanks, Showtime. Appreciate you too, man. When coming on. Well, first I gotta get my sound working. We'll do stop sharing. Yeah, old Machado. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a good contract for them. Then right after he signed, I was talking to a friend of mine who says his body just ain't gonna work. Not the way he's built. Yeah. Is he playing? He's not playing for us. He's playing for Dominican, right? What is CBR? Camelback Ranch. Yep, Mike will be out there at Camelback Ranch. So if you're going to be out there, please hit up Mike. You can find him. If you can't find him, hit me up. I'll find him. I know where he's at. Oh, God. Really? Manny is the captain of Team DR. Who did that? Is Pujols managing that team? Wait, no, he's Venezuelan, right? Who did that? That's a joke. So unethical. Manny's just... he just doesn't get it. No one's told him no. No one's told him to shut up. No one's told him grow up. They just keep babying that guy. So, not our problem anymore, folks. We had him for a little bit. He embarrassed the organization. And I wrote about it, but I would have taken him back. But I'm glad it did. I'm glad it worked out the way it did. We didn't get Bryce Harper. We didn't get Manny Machado. We didn't get Francisco Lindor. We got Mookie Betts. And I would take that all day. All day. Mookie Betts is everything you want in a teammate. Mookie Betts is that guy. 33 years old though, so let's hope Mookie can really bounce back. We need to get a good 800 OPS from him. That's what we need. Give me 800 from OPS. We're gonna be happy. Snell, I'm gonna go 120. Not including postseason, but he does need to start the season real slow. We need that guy. We need him for sure. All right, thanks everybody. I got to figure out this whole thing. I'll probably just reboot my computer, and I don't know how to test it. Mike, we'll have to just test it. Have you even dial in on a phone? All right. Oh wait, I can just dial in with my phone too. I could do that. So we'll figure it out. Or I'll just that sucked. Sorry everyone that wasn't able to get Mike in. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, they would. I don't think they would have got that. Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, it was all about Lux and May. It's all worked out though. That's the good thing. In the Lindor, or as Jim Bowden calls him, Lidnor, like the candy, Lidnor. Yeah, and that Dan, you're so right. Yeah, I don't know if they would have got Mookie then, because they would have taken that big contract. I don't know, but it was clearly the right call. I think it was like it'd be Lux and Seager maybe, or something like that. Should have kept Lux. I don't know about that, Elashiva. He's a very average player, and I don't know where he would even start. He wouldn't start on this team, I don't think. And he just got traded to the Rays. I don't know if you saw that. So with the Reds for a year, he's going to be on a lot of teams. Hopefully he can find it because there's talent there. He never could find it with the Dodgers. So I got man. So all right, cool, folks. All right. Yeah, hopefully I can figure out this sound. What the heck happened to my sound? And why I couldn't get in. Yeah, we got Sirota and Davalin for Lux. And got money also for what's his name? Hae-Sung Kim. Any day, all day, every day. It's a bummer though the way Lux went down. You know that injury was awful in 2023, just awful. So I feel bad for the guy. Good guy, and I want him to have better luck. But all right, cool. All right, all the best to Gavin Lux. How about that? As he's in Tampa now. Oh man, do they have the real stadium? Hopefully. All right. I was being nice, honey oats. All right. We'll talk to you guys all later. As always, appreciate y'all. God bless. Ba-ba.